Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reviewing a very interesting dinosaur. I do have to say, it is called the Lokiceratops. So this is the PNSO Lokiceratops. They released it not too long ago. I want to say last year, I believe. Maybe the beginning of this year. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, let's just look at the figure, learn a little bit about it, and just get into it. So the first thing I always want to know when I see a dinosaur is, what does the name mean? What does Lokiceratops mean? Well, it means Loki horned face, which is very interesting. As you can probably tell, it got that name by these two kind of like, they kind of look like cashews, honestly, to me. These two cashew looking horns on its face. If you don't know, Loki is the I believe it's the Norse god. It's a Norse god. He's described as being a trickster. I believe he's the Norse god of mischief. Ooh, I don't know if that's just the Marvel talking in me. But yeah, from my understanding, that's who Loki is. So a little bit more about Lokiceratops is that it lived 78 million years ago. That's quite a while ago. It lived in the late Cretaceous. It lived along eastern shores of, don't quote me on this, I believe it's Larmidia? I believe that's how you say it. It was an island continent, and it's now a part of North America. More specifically, it lived around floodplains and swamp areas, Lokiceratops. And it seems like most of the dinosaurs I've reviewed on this channel, and am going to review, live in areas that are kind of like floodplains, swampy, rivers, foresty type areas. So yeah, that's very interesting. And I believe what my sources say here is that the first Lokiceratops fossils, they were discovered in 2019, cleaned, restored, and mounted by a man. His name was Brock. I believe it's Season, which is the founder of Fossil Logic LLC in Pleasant Grove, Utah. So yeah, this guy was, I believe it was the skull they found and reconstructed, or I think it was parts of the skull, and it showed that it had these kind of funky looking horns there. And Lokiceratops, I believe it's Rangiformis, was named on June 20th, 2024. So this is a very recent species of a dinosaur, you know? Very new, very interesting. We're definitely going to be learning a lot more about it as time goes on. I'm sure people will probably write papers about it and whatnot. And it says here that Brock Season, he said that it was one of his most challenging products that him and his team have ever worked on. So that's very interesting. But yeah, like I said, I believe it was a skull, but they did it. You know, they reconstructed the skull. I'm not sure if they found any bones for the body. I'm sure they probably have found bones for the body eventually. I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't quote me on that. More things about this guy is, you know, like what type of dinosaur is it? Well, it's a ceratopsian dinosaur. You know, such as Triceratops, Macaroceratops, what are some other ones? I know other ones, I just can't think of them off the... Styracosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, you know, dinosaurs like that. You know, it was a plant-eating dinosaur, and it's a quadruped, too, which means it walks on 4 legs, as you can see right here. It had this big, long beak, and these very sharp teeth, used for kind of ripping plant material and grinding it up in its mouth and eating it. So yeah, that's very interesting. It also has this kind of a short tail, you know? That's something I've noticed. It seems like most ceratopsians have these kind of tiny little tails. Well, now that I talked about the Lokiceratops a little bit, let's get into the figure itself. So this is a very nicely sculpted figure. It looks pretty accurate to what they've found in descriptions of the Lokiceratops. I'll throw some pictures on screen so you guys can see the bones and skull and stuff like that, you know, like what they found. But yeah, just look at this figure. it's sculpted beautifully. I really like the pose. It's definitely be good for photos. I'm not exactly sure what type of photos I would do. Maybe something like that, facing that direction. You know, very interesting. But yeah, and the paint job looks very nice too. It has a nice kind of greenish blue color with some of these grayish black stripes going across it. These grayish black swiggles going across it. Its belly is a kind of like yellowish white color, which is interesting. The main focus is going to be towards the head area with these little orange circles with a kind of like a aqua looking dots in between them and a little aqua circle around, which is very interesting. Definitely gives it a lot of character. Reminds me of two eyes looking forward, you know, kind of like a, hey, I'm big, you know, I'm bigger than you think, don't mess with me type of deal. Let's look at the horns up here on its head. Very nice looking. I really do like the colors of the horns on this guy. I like them more than the Prehistoric that we reviewed. Man, it's just like, I really like the red, the black, the kind of orange. It's like a rusty, I don't know, it reminds me of the Carnegie Tyrannosaurus. If you guys ever seen that figure, if I find a picture of it, maybe I'll throw it up on screen. But yeah, man, the colors, the face is very well sculpted. You can see like the nose hole right there, the nice beak, very, very lovely. And the colors are so nice. The eye detail is stunning. It looks amazing. Let's go look inside the mouth of the figure. Man, really nice. I expect nothing less from PNSO. They make just such nice, I don't know, they do good mouths. I don't know, has anyone else noticed that? But yeah, it has the, you know, beak used for ripping stuff, and the teeth in the back used for tearing and grinding, you know. Very interesting, very nice looking figure. Let's go look at the other side. Very nice. You can see all the nice folds. You can see the leg kind of up a little bit, like it's taking a, kind of like walking a little bit, maybe a little bit cautious, you know, in its steps. You can look at the, it's pretty girthy too. It has some weight to it, this figure. You can see it's pretty wide around. I think most ceratopsians were probably pretty wide around, because they seem to be pretty big, hefty animals. Look at just the regular horns on the head. The two right above the eyebrow. Very nice. Let's go look at the legs of this figure. We have 5 toes in the front, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 little toes in the front on both feet there. Hopefully it'll focus. Then on the back, we have 4 toes, as do most ceratopsians. They will have 4 toes on their back feet and 5 toes on their front feet. So that is very interesting. The details are pretty good. It has very nice folds and whatnot. Very nice. And the color is also really good on the feet. Now, my feet are a little scuffed up, but maybe that's because, you know, I've been moving it around a lot. But it might have just come like that, though. Very interesting, very interesting. Man, it just has so much detail. It has a very, thick neck. I would expect nothing less. Because, you know, carrying up all this bone, you know, bone and cartilage and, was it keratin, I believe, up over here, you know, up on the face and whatnot. That would be very heavy, so it'd have to have a thick neck to support all that weight. But yeah, it's a very, very nice figure. I'm very happy I got it. Look at the back of the crest over here. Let's lift up our camera a little bit. Look at that. It's a very nice color in the back. Huh, neato. Let's go put this down. Very nice figure. Very happy I got it. I'm very much looking forward to more PNSO figures in the future. I have some coming in the mail, actually. I have a Camarasaurus, which that's going to be very, very fun to unbox. I will be doing a review of my Edmontosaurus I got. I got it the same time as I got this guy. I'm not sure if the unboxing video's out already for that guy. If not, you guys will be seeing it in a short amount of time. Maybe a few days. You know, I never know what my upload schedule is going to be. I'm going to try to make it consistent, though. Then I have a few other dinosaurs coming in the mail. I have the mighty Megalosaurus. I have the Carcharodontosaurus, which is my favorite carnivorous dinosaur ever. And I also have the name. I can never remember the name. It is a, I believe it is a sauropod dinosaur of some kind. It's kind of long looking, you know. I can't think of the name, but you guys will see the video of me unboxing it and reviewing it when that comes out. But yeah, if you guys want to know if I would recommend this figure, I would 100% recommend this figure to anyone. And also, let's look at the size of this figure real quick. Alright. Looks to be about 7 inches, maybe a little under 7 inches. Which, you know, is pretty big. Well, I'll also grab my Lokiceratops real quick. Ooh, my camera's falling. And I'll compare the two together. I'll also compare some of my other PNSO dinosaurs I have. So let's go do first our Lokiceratops right here. Definitely the Lokiceratops is bigger than the Lokiceratops. As you can see, definitely a lot more mass in the sides too. Look at that. The difference is huge. Yeah, definitely a smaller figure. Next we're going to be doing the Ankylosaurus, which I believe the Ankylosaurus probably has a little bit more mass, as you could tell. The Ankylosaurus was pretty much a tank in the, I'm not exactly sure when Ankylosaurus was around. I believe Cretaceous. But yeah, very heavily armored dinosaur. Next we'll do the Stegosaurus. Oh, whoops, I dropped it. The PNSO Stegosaurus I have. This one's a smaller one. I believe they made like a bigger one. I'm not exactly sure about this Stegosaurus. I'm not sure when this one came out. But yeah, let's just look at them head on. Look at them from the side. Kind of put them like that. To the side like that. Let's look at the mass. If you guys can see. Yeah. Very nice figure, though. Yeah, there's just a few comparisons. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting this figure. It's just so nice to look at. The paint job is just beautiful. The scales look very nice on it compared to the Lokiceratops. These scales were a lot more bumpy, but maybe that's because it's a smaller dinosaur. But I like how this one's a little bit more smooth, almost like basketball leather, you know? But yeah, very nice figure. Definitely recommend it. And I think we'll call it here, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Keep on learning about dinosaurs. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe also. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye.